2 days ago, we have some Muslims, and if you remember, one of them, whatever we say to him, he say it's a metaphor. Anything we say to him, it's a metaphor. Maybe it's a metaphor. Allah, He breathed. Spirit is maybe power. The Muhammadan always, they try to find a solution. Today we will talk about the water. See, we can accept somebody saying from the water every living thing is made. And actually there's no discovery here. I mean, if we say, like generally speaking, we know how important the water is. I mean, can anyone live without water? But when we say every, and then we have other verses in the same book saying, well, genie are made from fire. Angels are made from light. And every living thing, is Allah Himself a living thing? Yes, He is, supposedly. Is Jibreel made from water? Had Muhammad, he said, the angels made it from light. Is light made from water? When we mention the genie, Abdul, crazy Abdul, he always call us, he have a mental issue. He said, well, fire is made from water, which is false. Fire, it might contain water, but doesn't make it made of water. That's absolutely false. And if the genie is made from water anyway, why Allah will say, I made it from fire? So He is differentiating how the genie is made. So if you go to the Qur'an, to the yellow pages of Muhammad, we will find this. Oh, we are typing in English. I hope okay. Chapter 15, verse number 27, it says, and the jinn, we created them from a smokeless flame of fire. So, when you see we created them, this is the start. This is not the water. See, He did not say we created them from water. He said we created them from smokeless flame of fire. And in order to get smokeless flame of fire, that have to be a very special burning, because any fire contain water is going to have smoke. That's a must. There is a combustion like will come from the burning. Like if you live in a small apartment or a studio or etc., and you turn your natural gas, and you don't have an exhaust for the smoke, is going to be actually even dangerous, and the smell will be very bad. So it's a smokeless. There is nothing can come out from this fire. It's a smokeless, and that have to be a very, very special kind of fire, and there is no way it contain water. And even if there is water there, still He is not made from water, because He is made from fire, the fire itself. But to go in more details about this, when we asked Abdul, okay, can we go to Ibn Kathir? Do you accept? He said, yeah, go. And then he said, do you accept Ibn Kathir? He said, Ibn Kathir make mistakes. And here we need to remember that those Muhammadan, because they have no dignity, when they want, if the opinion fit with their shoe size, the opinion is good. They call him a scholar when they want. He is an idiot when they want. So do you accept Ibn Kathir? They don't accept Ibn Kathir. Oh no, we accept Ibn Kathir. If Ibn Kathir agree with us, then we accept Ibn Kathir. And this is here will show you the hypocrisy of this cult. Because either you accept him, either he is good, smart, knowledgeable. We can take his explanation, or we take your explanation. Who are you? You are nobody. So today they try to fight this, and they try to find a solution for this madness, this Muhammad he came with. In the front of us, those are hadith mentioned by Muhammad saying that everything is made from water, not only living things, everything made from water. Anything you see is made from water. All those hadith, it says sahih, authentic. The men who say that they are trustworthy. Let me use Google. And this browser I'm using, it's not Google, so it doesn't translate. I don't think we can translate here, can we? No, we cannot. You have to use Google Translation. Give me a second. Okay, we will use Google Translation. I open a new browser. Let us go there and share with you. All right. And let us make the page more clear to be able to be seen by you. Here we go. I think this is the best size. And now we click Translate. You will see the foolish Muhammad saying it clearly. Everything, not a single thing, is not created from water. Everything. They asked him about how everything is created, what from what. He said everything, not every living thing. There's a difference. Everything is created from water. Stones, rocks, gold, silver, uranium, steel. Anything you see was created from water. And as you see, those hadith, all they are coming as authentic. And you see the reference, you see the number. Mustadrak on the 2 Sahih, hadith number 7484. Everything. Maybe, okay. Everything was created from water. As you see, I mean, the title is so clear, right? Now, this one weak. Now, this one they will say, this is weak. This is weak. This one is Sahih. Here we go. And this is the funny thing about Muhammadan, by the way. How the same statement can be weak and the same statement is Sahih. Do you know what I mean? I mean, so what weak mean? How it can be both? You just accepted this, the statement, everything was created from water. Here it says Sahih in front of you. The one after it, it says weak. Do you see it? Look. The same statement. So when the funny Muhammad, he made a statement, he forgot that he says in different hadith that everything, all the angels are made from nur. The tablet is made of light, the pen of light. Let us see. Hold on, give me a second. This page now is translating automatically. So we will do this as long as the translation is happening automatically. The angels are created from light, sahih, thabit, agreed upon. The angels were created from light. Look how many times repeated. There is a verses in the Qur'an that says we created the man from water. And when you say every living thing, it means not only the human, every living thing. And actually the verse in the Quran confirm that this is about his creation, and even in some verses being like it add like animals, and the one who creep in their belly, and the one who fly, and the one who have two wings. But here we have to stop a little bit and ask ourselves, if the angels are created from light, and Muhammad, he confirmed every living thing created from water, what water created from? See, this God is very weird. And you know, it's like you can ask a farmer, he can tell you, well, nothing can live without water. This is not a discovery when we say like, hey, okay, everything lives from water. But this is a general statement. Anyone can say it. We do not have a discovery like, you know, if we don't have water, we die. We don't have discovery. If you don't water your tomato, you will die. Your cat, your dog, your, you know. So we know that water is very important for life. And without water, there is no life. This is not a secret. We do not need someone, they call him Allah, to tell us something we know every day. Every day. Cats know it. Birds know it. Chicken know it. So when we ask the Muslim, okay, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? He says, give me an example of something amazing. He said, well, Allah, he said, we created the water, from the water, every living thing. Which is a silly statement. It's not a secret that everything we know as creatures, they need water, and they have water in their body. Come with ideas, like as we see, the angels are created from light. I'm not against him saying that. No, but when you say every living thing, including the one they fly, angels, they fly. Not only that, we knew that the angels, they come to Muhammad as a human being. They come as a human being, but this is not their shape. This is not their shape. You know, when we asked this guy about Ibn Kathir, he don't want Ibn Kathir no more. Ibn Kathir, in one of his explanation, he said that even genie, not only he can transform himself to different images, he can make the human being a donkey if you want, and he can make the donkey human being. He can make the donkey human being, and he can make the human being a donkey. And this is Ibn Kathir. If we go to the Quran, as an example, we can go to Ibn Kathir too. If we go to the chapter of An-Nur, verse number 45. But let us see here what we will find in this website here first. Did not find me anything in this website. Okay, let us go into the, for some reason I think did not accept the commas. Let us switch the browser. Give me a second. Look at this verse. Chapter 24, verse number 45. We will use the translation. Allah has created every moving. This is Muslim translation, by the way. It doesn't say really moving. It says dabba. Dabba is something like the creature who walk with legs. And here Muhammad is being stupid again because he counts the snakes. The snakes are not dabba. Dabba is only the word dabba from yadubbu dabban, like, you know, when you hit something with your foot. So every walking creature, and this is why the translation here, look, and some that walk in four, and some they walk in two legs, and here the translation is false. They say, and some of them creep in their belly. In the Arabic, it doesn't say creep, it says walk. Yamshi, which is absolutely stupid Arabic to use. Yamshi is to walk. You see, this is the same word. Look at the deception in translation. The same word. Do you see it? This is the same word. But look what they did. Here they use the same word as walk. Here they change it to fix the Qur'an. They say creep. But this is like just a language mistake. Let it go. So Allah, He has created every living thing from water. And this living thing, you know, and He give us now a more definition, more explanation in different verse. This is different, totally different. Some they walk in two legs, some they walk in four, and some they have wings, they fly. Okay. But is every living thing? You see, when you say to me, anything, this is a Muslim translation, anything is moving. Is this the limitation of the creatures? That's mean Allah, He created only those who have two legs, and those who have four legs, and the one who creep in her belly, and the one who have, you know, actually here in the it doesn't say anything about the wings and flying. Now, if we go and we check explanation, you will see how silly the explanation is. You know, this is a God. He want to tell us what He created, and suddenly now He need to tell us that, you know, the mosquito, actually the mosquito is not included here. It's not. Look, it's not included. The fly is not included. The Muslim, they will say to you, Allah, He fixed that in different verse, right? Yeah. So what the point of this verse? Allah is telling you that He is the one who created everything in certain way, and those animals, all of them, they are what He designed. So if you find something have 6 legs, it's not from Allah. If you have something have 8 legs, it's not from Allah. If you have something have like 40, 60, 70, I don't know, some creatures, they have, you know, huge numbers of legs. Those are not created by Allah. Then we go and we find Ibn Kathir saying that a donkey can be, a human being can be transformed to a donkey by the will of shaitan. By the will of the shaitan. Then, you know, if we try to, you know, to find this in the English translation of Ibn Kathir, I cannot find it. I cannot find it anywhere. Nowhere to be found. It's totally gone. Let us see here in the Arabic. I mean, do you see how proud they are about their religion? Okay, I will switch to Google Translation. A lot of stories, none of them make sense. Like, you know, God, he can make the Jews pigs and monkeys for not fasting, right? For not fasting from eating, fishing in Saturday. But a donkey can make you a pig and make you a donkey. Who is this donkey? I mean, who is this genie? So here, if you go, this is Ibn Kathir. This is a chapter 2, verse number, let us zoom in, 103. If you go here, in Arabic, you will see what it says, that Allah, he made everything. And donkey made things too. Look at this. Ibn Kathir is saying that some group of Muslims, the Al-Mu'tazila, they call them Al-Mu'tazila, which Muslim they kill them, they deny the existence of magic. And he said, and by the way, in that they became kuffar. Okay? But the people of Sunnah, and those are the majority of Muslims in the world, they believe in magic, and the magic can switch a human being into a donkey, and a donkey into a human. And they say that when Allah, he created things, when the magical person, the one who do magic usually is a shaitan, when he do his magic, which means a genie, by saying certain words, the one who influence the power is the zodiac, the stars, and the philosophers, and the fortune tellers, and the Sabian. The Sabian. Remember, the Sabian, they are promised to go to heaven. Let me use Google Translation so you know we can see. Read with me carefully. The Sunni, they say that the magician, they are able to fly in air. They are able to turn a human being into a donkey and a donkey into a human. Going back to the Qur'an, we will find that the one who do that is shayateen. This says Sulaiman did not kafar, but the shayateen, they became kuffar. And Allah, he sent 2 angels to teach magic. So now going back to our topic, everything is created from water. Genie created from fire. Okay, but how the genie have the ability to turn a human being into a donkey and a donkey into a human being? How he got this ability? Based on this, a genie or even a human being learned from the genie, a magician, he can turn Muhammad into a donkey. And maybe this is what happened. And if Allah is the creator, and the only Allah, he can do such a thing, then how the genie can do such a thing? He is just a creature. You see the transformation. This is a reincarnation. Like your body will become something else, like the Hindus believe, you know. You have a bad karma, good karma, whatever karma they believe in. Suddenly we find that not only Allah can make you a pig and make you a monkey, as the Quran say, even a magician, even a human being, even a genie can make you a donkey and make a donkey human being. And here we ask ourselves, those Muslims who they speak about science, how far their science goes. Now going back to the genie which Allah, he created. Muslims believe that genie they eat. Muhammad, he told them, don't eat the bones. Why? Because this is the food of the genie. Okay, those genies are made from fire. They are eating bones. Why? Muslims believe that genie, they have sex with them. There's a female genie and male genie. They can have sex with a human, including, this is the Muslims believe. You can search right now, sex with genie. That's what they believe strongly. But how they are made from fire, and now genie is having sex with you. Do he have a physical body? They are very confused about what they think. So this genie, when they want, he is a fire. When they want, he is a water, as this stupid Abdul, he said to us. Because the Quran says clearly is made from smokeless fire. When they want, this genie is invisible. When they want, this genie is visible. When they want, this genie can be a human. Shaitan, he is a genie. He come to Muhammad as an angel Jibreel. He's an angel. He came to Muhammad as an angel. Actually, in some of the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, he said that Shaitan was one of the angels. Can you believe it? I mean, even the Quran says Shaitan was one of the jinn, not of the angels. This is why Ibn Kathir, he can screw the belief of the Muslims easy. And this is why, because of their ignorance, they mention him. But in fact, Ibn Kathir is the best to use to get them busted. And you will see here that the power of using magic, when you see specific words, you say them. The stars, the Sabian, the philosophers, the astronomer, those people are the one who, make the magic work. Be careful. And the magic is occurred by the creation of Allah the Almighty. Everything happened by Allah Almighty. I mean, everything happened, that's it. But you ask yourself, I mean, why does God, he's doing it on, he can be a donkey and he can make us human being a donkey and he can make a donkey human being? Why he's allowing him to do all of this? And is that make Shaitan creator? If you go in the Quran, you will find Muhammad saying that Shaitan have no authority over my good servants, right? Yeah, but then we find that the Shaitan himself, he came to Muhammad as an angel and he gave him the satanic verses. So Muhammad is not a good believer. Here you see that this Quran is really messed up and Muhammad is suffering from flight of thoughts. He do not know really what he believes, and the Muslims do not know what they believe. What is magic and what is water and what is fire, they do not know. To the point even the Muslims, they claim that when Allah wanted to create it himself, he made a horse run and he created himself from the sweat of a horse. And that make Allah himself a creator from water. You see, when if you ask Muslim now, every living thing, who? The Muslim, they try to find solution. They will say, oh, it doesn't mean the angels. Oh, this doesn't mean the jinn. No, the Quran says every living thing. And the Muslim, they claim that the Quran is the most perfect Arabic. When you say everything, that's mean everything. Everything he created is made from water. Now, let us go to the light. We did not mention the light yet. Let us study a little bit about the light. I remember once, the Muhammadan, they say, there's a verse in the Quran about the sun and the moon and the light. Okay, we go to this verse. The Muslim, they have videos, you can watch them if you want, just for a laugh. In chapter 10 verse 5 it says, it is him who made the sun ضياء والقمر نورا. The Muslim, they come with the miracle. They say, wow, that's amazing, look. It is he who made the sun shining thing and the moon a light. Say the moon is light. And then the Muslims, they say the word light here is reflected light. You can read their articles. But guess what? Allah himself is a light. The angels are made from light. The angels are made of light. And if Allah made of light, and the word light is the reflection light, that's mean Allah is not. The word nur, if we use the word nur, this is what they are saying, nuran, you know. Wal qamara nuran. Right, this is the word. This is what the word light. So they say diya here means shiny, shiny. I mean, look at the secret. Like we discovered that the sun is shiny. So they say the word diya does not mean reflected light. The word nur means reflected light. But by saying that, that means the angels are not really made from light. They are made from reflected light, which means they are not exist, because this is just a reflection. And that's mean Allah Himself is not really light, because as you see, the word nur, according to them, is a word mean reflected light. So because they are confused about the religion, they are trying to find anything to make Islam look really powerful. They lie and they fabricate, and by doing that they destroy their own religion. So if Allah is nur, and the word nur means reflected light, that means Allah light is fake, because it's a reflection, it's a mirror. Allah is a mirror, maybe, you know, is a smooth surface, and that reflect the light. Maybe He's water, you know, water reflect light. Glass, whatever, you know. So was the angels made from water? The hadith says that Allah, He created the angels from light. I think we showed this hadith already, right? Let us see. Let us show it again if we do not show it yet. Actually, this hadith confirmed two things. The Messenger of Allah said, angels were created from light, jinni were created from smokeless flame. And Adam, you know, he was created from what you know, the water and mixed clay. And here you see another mistake. Because if everything created from water, well, Adam was not created from water. Are we 100% water? So what is the clay for? Actually, according to Muhammad, when Allah, He made the clay, He made it, He left the clay there for 40 years. That means the clay have zero water now. 40 years. Where is the water? And then He breathed into him. Did He breathe water? Is the Spirit of Allah made from water? If you remember, we have another Abdul, he is supposed smart. He says the word ruh in Hebrew and Arabic mean wind. Mean wind. But ruh is mean spirit. So what wind? What are you talking about? It can be used as the word wind even for like angels, but this is a metaphorical thing. But here we are talking about literally how He created him. He created Allah, He says supposedly, of my spirit. So reading this hadith here, we see that the Qur'an confirms, and Muhammad, that there's a three kind of source of creation. Light for the angels, fire, which is a smokeless fire, and human, who is a mix of clay. What is the water? When you make a clay, there is water, right? You make a clay, you mix it, but after 40 years, there's no water left. If you remember, Muhammad, he said, when he was debating Adam, he said, do you blame me for something Allah, He decreed for me 40 years before my creation? Adam is speaking about that he was not created yet for 40 years, yet he was a clay. He was a clay for 40 years. And this clay, the water will vibrate after like a day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, a year, 2 years. How much water will be inside the clay left? So even the statement about a human being created from water, because as you see, the source of a creation, where is the water? Like if we ask ourselves now, actually, you know what? As long as we are talking about water, let me I just remember a hadith, and this hadith will make everybody laugh. See, there is a lot of things, they don't come to my head unless, like, sometimes you have to squeeze the brain. Give me a second. As long as we are talking about clay and water. I hope I can find it. There we go, we found it. Now this one, thank God I just remember it. This one, every single one of you should save it. You will need it badly, trust me. You will need it badly. Read with me. Let me wait for you on screen. And now the Muhammadan, they will say, it doesn't say that, CP. They asked Muhammad about when a man have sexual intercourse. Like, you have sex, there is a way. So the woman, she will not, have a child from you. So he said that when God Messenger was asked about withdrawing the penis, he replied, the child does not come from all the liquid. The translation, by the way, is a translation of the Muslims. The child does not come from all, this is not me saying that, from all the liquid. And when God intends to create anything, nothing can prevent him. Okay, hold on. What liquid we are talking about? Orgasm, right? So the child is not created from the orgasm water. They are asking him, okay, if we take it off before the guy, have orgasm, so that will not make a baby, that will be a solution, right? That's what people do for thousands of years. He said, no. You are wrong. The child is not created from your liquid. That's why he says, from all the liquid. The liquid of who? The man is talking about his liquid now. The orgasm. Now he doesn't have liquid yet. He doesn't have orgasm yet. So if we withdraw, we would be able to have, the women will have a baby. Muhammad, he said no, because this liquid is not important. Nothing can prevent Allah from making the women having a baby, which means you have orgasm, you don't have orgasm, you withdraw, you don't withdraw, you have a liquid, you don't have a liquid, it doesn't matter. It is Allah who decide if the woman, she will have a baby or not. No. So where is everything is created from living? Every living being, every human being created from water. What happened? Let me try to find this hadith in different page. This is Sahih Muslim. The book of marriage, the book, you see the translation is a lie. It says the book of marriage, this is the book of effing, not the, and this is explained, you know, what marriage have to do with penis going in and out, you know, this is not marriage. So the book of effing, the child does not come from all the liquid, the semen, and when Allah intend to create anything, nothing can prevent it from coming into existence. Let's continue. This is the Muslim translation, which is not really accurate, but we will go. This is a hadith about you have to say a prayer before you have sex with your wife, otherwise shaitan will share the bed with you and he will do your wife. Be careful. This is another hadith. Should a woman wash herself when she sees sexual dream? We mentioned this one before, right? And then why the child resembled his parents? In Muhammad now he is saying the opposite. He is saying that the water of the woman and the water of the man would decide if the child looked like the baby, the mother or the father, which means the gender and the look. So if she see a liquid, she have to wash it. This is something you see. This is not inside her. This is in her vagina, something she see. Let us continue. Yeah, look like that's all what we have here, and I'm trying to find the original hadith that according to Muslims, stones are living things. Stones are living things. Rocks are living things. The moon is a living thing. The sun is a living thing. If we ask Muslims now in the chat, I don't know how many we have of them, if anything left over, is stones living things? Who want to answer? Any Muhammadan? If you remember last time we mentioned that Muhammad, he salute a stone and the stone speak to him. The stone say Assalamu alaikum. We asked the Abdul, he said, well, how the stone is, he said, well, he's a prophet. Can't Allah make the stone say Assalamu alaikum to Muhammad? Well, can't Allah make Muhammad make a miracle so people can see it? I mean, okay, he can make, no problem. But is that a miracle? If it's a miracle, why the Qur'an says Muhammad have 0 miracles? You know, when Muhammad, he went to the 7th heaven, and he went in the top of a flying donkey, or a mule, it's a huge. Can't Allah make Muhammad land in the front of all the town so everybody will see the flying prophet? Isn't it that will be amazing? Why this guy, all things happen to him, nobody see? So I go now to the 7th galaxy, in the top of a flying donkey, have 2 wings, and now I went and I came back and nobody in town see me, and nobody even saw the donkey. I salute the stones salute me, you know, crazy stuff. But here we ask ourselves, is it true what Muhammad is saying in this hadith, that if you withdraw, nothing can stop Allah from making the baby happen? Which means you withdraw or not, this is not accurate. Actually, there's a hadith, I'm trying to remember it. Muhammad, he said, if a sperm fail on a rock, let me see if I can find it. I don't remember the whole hadith. This is something I did not read for a century. Let us see. Yeah, I need to remember exactly the. Yeah, I found different hadith, not the one I'm looking for. But even this one, and the one I found now, is proving Muhammad again to be stupid. And according to Muhammad, you are collected in the belly of your mother for 40 days as a semen. And here you ask yourself, okay, well, this prophet, he knows what he's talking about. He's a doctor. He's a scientist. He is a scientist. The creation of any one of you is like this. The semen is collected in the mother belly, not womb. It doesn't say here womb, it says belly, for 40 nights and 40 days. And this is sahih. So can this man speak? Do he have the authority to tell us how a human being is created? Is it true that the semen will be, I can say, okay, the semen, it's a liquid, so the major part of it is water, no problem. And are we really created just from semen? And are we really created in such a way? 40 days and 40 nights are as semen? You go ask any doctor who said to you, this doesn't take, the semen cannot live more than 5 days maximum. After sexual intercourse. So if a semen did not go to the egg and fertilize the egg, that's it, will die. 40 days what the semen is having vacation there. So this guy, he have no authority, no qualification, and he speak claiming knowledge coming to him from his God. So remember, this is not about a person teaching biology. This is a person, he claimed that everything he have is coming from his God. If Muhammad is he is a person who write let us say books about medicine, well, all of us, we can make mistakes, and today that's okay. Human being, he discover things and he correct things, and this person, we do not even know who is he. The one who narrated that hadith, nobody knows who is he, and he is one person. Unicorn in the Bible 8 times. That's a good thing. Okay, guys. Mr. Mansour, he said unicorn in the Bible 8 times. But who said to you unicorn is not true animal, you idiot? Mansour, excuse me, I have to call you idiot. Do you know what unicorn? In Arabic, it's Wahid al-Quran. You are a certified idiot. Go right now, search in Google, unicorn animal Africa. You are the one who have a unicorn. Do you see the nose in your head? That will make you unicorn. So the Abdul, because, and there is many atheists like this, stupidity, the Bible speak about unicorn. Hold on. First of all, the unicorn is a real animal. Let me show you. I do not need to show you, just search it, this stupidity is amazing. Secondly, do you dare to call me? No, he will say, but is Shaitan unicorn or he have two corn? How many of you did search right now in Google searching for the unicorn animal? People, did you search it? This animal is very well known. Actually, you can find them mostly in any zoo. But those idiots, they think this is like a fiction creature. right? This is what they think. The Arabian prophet, he said, okay, either way, Islam is making majority population in 2050. You will have to come to Islam whether you like it or not. My friend Ansari, I will prefer to wipe my ass with the Qur'an and die before I become a Muslim. Secondly, your majority is a false, because your prophet said, are you against your prophet now? Isn't it your prophet? He says Islam will go small and will scroll back, creep back like a snake in the hole. So what you are saying now, that my prophet Muhammad is a fraud. We grow in population and then we will die from hunger, like in Bangladesh and Pakistan. Search right now, Pakistan. Search hunger in Pakistan. Search hunger in Bangladesh. 250. So what would do your number? You die. You die. They cannot take a shower even once a year. It is the European who donate to feed you. You are flooding the world as a refugee. Your population is killing you. So is that will make your prophet smart now? He just said you will be a semen for 40 days. Every creature made from water. His genie made from water. His angels made from water. The Quran says that the moon, the sun, they worship Allah, and Allah even He offer them Islam. Have you ever heard of a God? I mean, listen, when we say we offer the heaven and the earth and the mountains, we offer them the trust of Allah, okay, and they refuse. That this person, aka Muhammad, aka Allah, he claimed that mountains and rocks, they have conscious, they can speak and they can make decision for real. It's not metaphorical. How Allah He offered them? Go ahead. You see, you have a big population as you claim, but we are way bigger than you. 2050, give me a break. Islam is a dying breed, my friend. Go to the atheist pages in Arabic. Go and die laughing. You know, when people have a freedom, nobody, you know, Muhammad, he dies, second day all Muslim left Islam. A few only are the terrorists, they stay. Don't you know about the war of apostate? This is in the time of Muhammad. And none of you want to follow Islam. You have a music in your computer, you watch TV, you drink, you smoke, you have a bill in your house. Everything is against Islam. One of you, go look at your women in the street. The woman, she is wearing hijab and the jeans is going all the way. I don't want to say where, you know. Like you look in the top, you see something, and she have like 10 kilograms of makeup. Yet she is wearing hijab, brother. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. She's a decent woman. And then you open their phones and you will see what is there. Did you hear about the sheikhs and the scandal every 2 days? But like nobody heard about them in English. The son of Muslim Brotherhood founder, he raped five Muslim women. Just search his name, you know. And he was he's a philosopher, he is a professor, you know, blah blah. Live in Switzerland, like they live in Switzerland, you know, they live in this country. And what his name? The other one, what his name? I forgot. Khan something. You know, like he is sending pictures of himself naked to Muslim girls and blah 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 blah, and blah, you know. And what about the other guy? He promised a woman to have sex with her halal. You know, we sign a paper between me and you, and nobody will know. And this is halal. Yeah, this is who is left of you. You can't even trust your son to go in the street in Islamic countries. In Yemen, they force children to wear chastity belt. They lock them up. But anyway, this will not change anything. Let us say all the world became atheist, or all the world became Muslims. What is that will do to me? Nothing. Nothing. I feel sorry for you.